Welcome back to day 3. Today we're going to be focusing on balance. Check out day 1 or day 2 to get the fundamental poses down if you're absolutely new to yoga. If you don't feel like your balance is where you want it to be, then go ahead and grab a chair or maybe a friend nearby, or I'll give you some tips to use the air around you to help you with your balance. Also, I'll tell you some yogi secrets about focusing and helping you with your balance better. Okay, come to your seat and we'll start with seated cat-cows. So inhale, press your chest forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together, look up at the ceiling. Then exhale, round your back, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, look up, press your chest forward. Exhale, round your shoulders. And if I haven't said this enough, I live right beside the San Francisco BART train, so you may hear the passing train. Exhale, round your shoulders. Okay, next we're going to strengthen up some, core muscles to help with our balance. Come to all fours, your tabletop, and we'll do 2 bird dogs. Once you get settled in, straighten out your left leg out behind you, driving through your left heel, and then bring your right hand out in front of you. Next, lift your left leg up straight behind you, driving through that back heel still, and then lift your arm straight out in front of you. Hold this for 2 breaths. Notice if you're caving in, try to pull in your core. On your last exhale, release everything back down to the mat. Let's go to the other side. Straighten out your right leg onto the mat. Bring your left hand down to the mat, onto the mat in front of you. Inhale, lift your right leg, and then lift your left arm. Breathe here 2 times. Alright, lower that down. Walk your hands out a little bit, curl your toes under, push into a downward facing dog. So I didn't cover this in the first 2 videos, so we'll take this slow. Press some weight into your fingertips and into the knuckles of your fingers. This will help strengthen your forearm muscles and give your wrist a break. If you feel like your back is rounding, try to press your sits bones into the air, and you can bend your knees to do so. Bend your knees one and after the other. Okay, we're going to walk our hands back to the mat. This is a new pose. It's called gorilla pose. Lift your toes off the mat so you can place your palms of your hands under your feet. Squish out some fluid out of your hands. Relax your neck and your head and your knees. Take some little micro steps. Release your hands, shake them out. Stand up by rolling up all the way. Last thing is your head. We're going to do one-legged mountain poses to help with our balance. You can bring your hands out to your sides, or you can bring your hands to your hips, but one thing I want you to do is find something that's not moving out in front of you, maybe a carnivorous plant, or a cute little puppy dog, or a piece of trash that you've been needing to pick up and you just haven't got around to it. Whatever that is staying still and is easy to see, start focusing your gaze on that. It's called your drishti. Okay, start putting your weight into your right foot. Peel off your left heel off the mat, bending your left knee. Sit up tall, firm up your core. Begin to lift your left knee up and have it at a 90-degree angle. Another yogi secret is to start breathing as if you're fogging up a mirror or a window. It's your ujjayi breath. You're tensing up the muscles in your throat. Inhale, then exhale, release your left foot down to the ground. You can shake out your legs. We'll go on the other side. Bring the weight into the left foot. Peel off your right heel off the mat. Firm up your core, stand up tall. Stare at that piece of beauty that you want to focus on. Begin to inhale and lift your right knee up into a 90-degree angle and breathe. Now you don't have to breathe so loud that your neighbors or your, worst enemy can hear you. Just where you can hear yourself, exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale, release your foot back down to the mat. All right, inhale, lift your hands up above your head. Exhale, soften your shoulders. Inhale, bring your hands to prayer and lower them down to your chest. Once they're there, begin to hinge forward into a forward fold. Place your hands down onto the mat, bend your knees. Start walking your hands out all the way until they're under your shoulders into a high plank. Lower down to your forearms. You can come down to your knees if you need to. But begin to lower your right hip down to the mat and twist open into a side angle. Again, you can stay on your knees or you can come up to your arms. We're going to hold this for 2 breaths. And on your exhale, let's switch sides. Take your time. We're worried about balance. If our core is not stable, not strong, sometimes our balance is very, very weak. Hold this for 2 breaths on the opposite side. Press that top hip up to the ceiling. All right, let's lower back down, coming up to a tabletop. Once you're at tabletop, start walking your knees up to the mat. One foot steps up, and then the other. We're in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your hands to your shins or to your thighs, but squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down to the mat. Instead of walking back with both feet, press the weight into your right foot and drag your left toes back. We're coming into a high lunge. Get a good foundation. Make sure your ankle is under your front knee and you're driving your heel back, and so that's straightening out your leg. Now press into your right foot, bringing your hands to your knees. Inhale, lift your hands up if you want to level up this pose, or you can keep your hands on your knees. Breathe. Now we're going to do airplane. Kind of like windmill your arms down by your sides, folding your torso over your bent leg. Shoot through your fingertips to the back foot. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. If you want to level up, we're going to do this on one breath. We're going to lift the back foot up and straightening our front leg. So inhale, push up, a full airplane. Inhale, then exhale, release your foot back down, come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, let's reset that back. Exhale, forward fold, place your hands down to the mat, bring your right foot back, then bring your hands to your knees. Get situated. If you want to level up, bring your hands up above your head. Soften your shoulders. But in time, lean forward and windmill your hands back, shooting your fingers towards that back foot. We're in an air hold here. Firm up your core. Focus. Whenever these poses get hard, start focusing on your breath, like I was talking before, your Ujjayi breath. You could stay here, or if you want to try something different, like you did on the other side, we're going to straighten our front leg and come off of our back leg. So inhale, exhale, press into your left foot, lift that right leg up, square your toes to the mat. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, release your foot back down to the mat and come into a forward fold. Breathe. we'll take a break here. Breathe into your belly. Almost every day there's something that can make us lose our balance. Sometimes we have to focus on what we need to focus on, but we also need to remember to breathe. Those two things really help with our balance in everyday life. Okay, we're gonna do one more halfway lift. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to the corners of your mat. Bend your knees, lowering your booty down to your bum or your heels, and relax your head down to your chin. Feeling a full spinal stretch. Lift your head. You can come down to one hip. We're going to lay down and do some spinal twist. Roll back onto the mat. Bring your knees in. Give them a nice hug. Maybe a little rock side to side. Release your left foot down to the mat. Squeeze your right knee in, and then exhale, cross your right knee over your body into a lower spinal twist. You can place your right arm to the right side. Relax your glutes, relax your thighs, relax your lower back. Inhale, squeeze your belly button to your spine and roll back up onto your back. Squeeze your left leg in. Inhale and exhale, release your left knee to the opposite side, crossing it over your body. And your left arm can be out by your side. Friendly reminders, relax your glutes, relax your thighs, relax your lower back. Breathe into your belly. Inhale, exhale, squeeze your belly button to your back, roll back onto the mat. And do one more squeeze ball. Roll over onto one side to meet the screen. Then press up into seated. Notice how you feel, how accomplished. Maybe you did something that you never knew that you could do, like something balancing wise, like an airplane. From the yogi in me to the yogi in you, namaste. Look at that beautiful plant. This is called a sundew. And the little balls at the end of these hairs are little sticky dewdrops. And it's really cool. The leaves will actually fold down on their prey. So there's a few ants on here. Tell me what you think in the comments below. How gorgeous is this? This sundew.